Okay, guys. Orochi ends up being kind of easy, mostly thanks to this being a remake. If it wasn't, this would be a lot harder, since the first form Orochi has the ability to regenerate 100 HP per turn, which is very hard for a solo hero to be accomplishing. But thanks to our level and equipment and all that, we're doing pretty well. Level 29, good amount of HP. Got some new gear too, but yeah, strength-wise, we're doing great. Defense is great thanks to the Starry Bracer, keeping our agility up high and all. Doing okay on that front. As for equipment, we got some new stuff. We got the Zombie Slasher, Magic Armor, I think it's just Magic Armor. Dragon Shield especially is good. I went to Semineo early just to pick that up. And the Ortega Helm, which we got from War, since we can actually wear that. We're the hero, so... And as for items, I just put a bunch of herbs for now, but you don't even really need them. They're there just to be there. So, this fight's gonna go, like I said, pretty easy. Why don't we just jump on in? For boss time against Orochi, and it's, like I said, it's easy thanks to our resistances and our HP and defense. Not an issue at all, and especially there's no healing, because again, ooh, nice hit. Our attack would be under 100, so it would suck to fight solo against Orochi on NES, but you don't have to worry about that. So literally this is just going to be //heal. Very similar to when I did Solo Hero on Dragon Quest IV. I think a lot of this is going to end up being a lot of just, you know, attack, heal, so at least we get a good sword from this one. Alright, we're below 100, time to use heal more. We don't have heal all yet, but you don't really need it. Heal more covers more than enough. Once we're below 100, every time is when I'm going to attack, because, when I'm going to heal. Since the most damage that they can do is about 60 in a round if they decided to attack twice, and in case you don't want to be on the, if there's a bad roll for agility, you don't want to have them get you down low enough that they could take you out the next turn, thanks to a bad roll. So, that's why we're doing it this way. Now, there's still a chance here and there that the Orochi could get us, but it's, like I said, it's generally, like, in that round, she was faster. I think Orochi's a she. I'm just referring to them as that. But, like, every now and then you can have that bad luck, but generally there would have to a lot of coincidences for that to happen. Now, I do have the Zap spell, but right now we actually do more damage physically than we do magically. And Orochi does not have any resistance to Zap or anything, but, like I said, we do better attack. If I didn't pick up the... I'm gonna heal more anyway. If I didn't pick up the Zombie Slasher, I might have actually started doing Zaps instead, which isn't too bad. We actually have just enough MP to matter. But yeah, that's the problem with a lot of the solo runs, is that eventually it just turns into attack, heal, which is a little sad. It's kind of funny though, the beginning was a lot harder, I feel, since I didn't, one, it was a little lower level, but two, didn't have as many options, and now that I've got the ship, I have a lot more options. I can sequence break, well, there's no real sequence, but I can go ahead to find something better gear if I need to. Well, we'll see if this carries. We still have a second Orochi fight to do after this, and then I think we have the boss troll, then Baramos, so we'll have to find out how that goes. Baramos is probably going to be the biggest issue that I can find, because I think he has regenerative properties per turn as well. In fact, yeah, and Zoma is going to be hard too. I know in some game, I don't know if it's only in NES or not, but I know some people would use the NohMask or whatever, the cursed mask that usually makes you attack your party members. You do use them on solo runs because you can never attack yourself or something like that. I remember that being like something that they said was mandatory in the old version. I'll have to see if that's the case for the Game Boy Color version too, because I don't know. I didn't do any research on this. I just went in and trying this out. I remember reading up on people's experiences though, and I don't remember much about Orochi though. I remember people talking about Pandar a little bit, just that he could be annoying in the beginning, but that's about it. I'm gonna heal more just in case. But yeah, Otherwise, a lot of these fights are just going to be pretty much the same, which is a little sad. Also, the hero's going to get the best gear at least, too, so... Since they get the legendary gear at least. I'm looking forward to that. Really? Yeah, when I tested these things out, I usually use my speed up key, so this is taking a little longer than I thought it would. But I think we're almost there. We only have 1800 HP to get through. We've been doing about 60s each, so 30 rounds, I assume? There we go. 60s to 85. But and there's our Orochi sword, which we'll be using at least as an item. Funny enough, the zombie slasher is more damage than the Orochi, so Orochi sword anyway. But all right, I'll see you at the second fight to see if anything changed, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, so I was wrong. This is not going to be as easy as I thought. In the second Orochi fight, she has more attack and can really hurt us. Not great. And so I decided to try out putting on the NohMask. Our defense is now ridiculously high, and especially with the Starry Bracer helping out with that too. And it does work like the way I thought it did. I'm pretty happy with that. The reason why I have to do this is I run out of MP if I try to do this without the NohMask. It sucks, I know, but it's like, oh my god, you try to get through it, but I keep needing to use heal more, and eventually I just run out of MP, and herbs can't out-heal the damage that Orochi does, since Orochi now always attacks twice. So, unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be wearing this NohMask for quite a few of these. It kind of feels cheap, but at the same time, the only other way to get through this then would be to really grind up and go basically over leveled for the next few fights, I feel. Maybe? I don't know. If anyone wants me to try without the NohMask, and maybe I'll even try going back sometime or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it because I don't have any easy cheats to get myself experienced up enough to test that theory out or not, but we're going to be doing this with the helmet. So let's go ahead and fight Himiko. It's less of a challenge with the NohMask, I will admit that. No. Yes, eat me alive, whatever. Time for the second boss fight with Orochi. Now you notice the question marks because we're confused, except since we don't have any party members to attack, it goes through just like I was mentioning before. It's kind of funny. We're going to use the Orochi sword first. I don't know why Orochi gets to go first there, but whatever. Alright, we need one more to get all the defense all the way down, because they have 68 defense. I guess that's where we're going with. Maybe it was less than I thought on it, I don't know. But now we can start attacking. And even though we're confused, everything just works because we don't have someone to attack. It's really weird, I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting it to keep working even in this version. I wonder if it still works in the Switch / mobile versions, or SNES versions. But no, SNES came before the Game Boy Color, so I imagine it did then too. This might be curious though. But anyway, yeah, this fight has been simplified. It's only because of the raised attack that Orochi has too. But we're gonna go ahead and heal more, and as you can see, healing goes through. It does feel a little, like I said, this does feel a little cheap, but at the same time, it's utilizing equipment, so I usually like to try to go for more unique challenges, but I did feel like a solo run in this game was almost necessary, just because, you know, it feels like a rite of passage in a way, so that's what I'm doing. That said, I have some other ideas to make things interesting too, especially with the jesters. I definitely want to mess around with the jesters and make them interesting. So, we can look forward to that at least. Besides, there's some interesting solo runs we could do by just killing off the hero and using other characters. Though, it'd have to be probably like Pilgrim or Sage, or maybe putting off someone until they can make themselves a Sage at least, or something. I don't know. At least from what I could figure anyway, because there's not enough healing, even for like the the martial artists slash fighters slash monks, whatever they're being called now. I think they would have an issue with being by themselves without anyone to help with the healing while they do the steady attack like we were doing with the triple monks before. So I might also do a cheaty run where I'll be like, okay, I'm going to basically... I don't know why I was going to there. I could do something where I just go to the TNT boards and just raise people's stats artificially over and over on the exclamation marks until I can, you know, solo with someone that can't heal. But that just seems very both annoying and boring at the same time, you know? A lot of different ideas, but I'll be taking Dragon Warrior 3 run ideas, I guess, since this is my third run in a row I'm doing for this. I really was not expecting this, by the way. I know I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but I can go into detail since these fights are going to be probably a little monotonous, I'm not going to lie. I really thought that these fights weren't going to be worth it, but I just found myself, after playing through once, I was like, you know, I'm getting in the mood for Dragon Warrior 3. Why don't I do one more? And then, after the martial artist run, I was taking a break since I needed to catch up on other things, from real life to other YouTube-related things and Twitch. And then, just suddenly I was like, I want to do a solo run. That just seems like fun. And I wanted to use the cursed equipment to do it, too. So I was like, yeah, we gotta do this. So that's how this kind of worked out. And now I'm finding myself enjoying the different mechanics because it's so different from 4, 5, and 6, since I've been playing those a lot. Though 6 I have a lot more fondness for right now, since it's still sort of new for me. 4, I think I've abused the crap out of it, and I don't know... There's not only so many different ideas I have left for it, though there are still quite a few still, so I'm trying to make sure I can make it work. I might do NES runs of Dragon Warrior 4 at some point too, though, just because it's a little bit harder with certain characters since you can't control them. And also has slightly different mechanics and different balances and all that. Though I think NES has also a little bit easier in some ways too, since it has some sleep swords that can automatically put even bosses to sleep, which it can be kind of trivialized thing. So I don't know. Maybe a randomizer could be fun too. A lot of different ideas. Dragon Warrior 4 and / Quest 4 is still my favorite in the series. Just gotta find out new ideas for it still. But with Dragon Warrior 3, there's at least a bunch of different classes. I mean, hell, merchants are pretty damn interesting, even if they're not that great. Jesters are just fun. Thieves, they're good. I don't think they're very interesting. Anyway, that's it for Orochi 2. That was a little disappointing, because that I had to rely on this helmet, but, well, next up is the boss troll, and maybe I'll need the helmet for that too. Also a nice level up there, too. Anyway, I guess I'll see you at the boss troll. Okay, so I was not expecting to be back here, but I found out something unfortunate. See, when you wear the cursed helmet and all that, you can't use spells or items outside of battle. And I was like, oh, right, I'll just uncurse it and wear it again later. But then I found out, / remembered, that, oh, right, Dragon Warrior 3 doesn't have the thing where when you uncurse something, you get the item back. No, it breaks! And, one, I didn't really want to have to deal with walking around everywhere to get where I need to go. I like my warp wings and return spell. And 2, I think I'm going to need the cursed helmet for Baramos. I'm not positive, but I'm thinking we're going to need it. So I decided to go back to the save state before using the helmet, and now as you can see, I'm a little bit higher level, better statted, because I went ahead after only beating Orochi the first level, and just went ahead and grabbed all the other orbs that I could get, except this one. And technically I haven't done Samaneo yet, but I have visited there. So, but yeah. Anyway, just wanted to show off our stats right now. We have better stats, and our test run went well. Also, items are about the same. I got a flame boomerang from the Dragon Queen Parcheesi track that's nearby. But anyway, This is a pretty easy fight now, mostly. But we still don't have heal all. But anyway, you're going to be seeing some monotony here, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, it's boss time. Without the cursed helmet. I'm sorry if I sound a little off. I was doing this and this is like a little bit near bedtime for me, so I'm a little out of it. But okay. Got one sap in. We're still okay. Yeah, this can be luck-based. I probably could have beaten this without the cursed helmet earlier. With some luck, but the chances were a little low. I kept running out of MP, and now I have much more MP. We're going to go ahead and heal once and attack through this. And, you know, I was debating on different ways to handle this, too. Like, maybe I should bring in a wizard ring or something, but I can only get my hands on one at this time. Because that would be a way to probably get through, is just get a little more MP, but you also have to fit in the time to do so. And as you can see, we're taking less damage this time around. Well, actually, I don't know if you saw... You didn't see the first time I tried against this. We are taking less damage than the first time around the level I was at, but you didn't see that because I didn't record that part. I've done this test run so many times, sorry. Sometimes I'm forgetting a little bit here. But anyway, we're still in good health. Around 120 is when you want to heal, or less. Yeah, when he breathes fire, ain't an issue. Time to heal, though. Yeah, spew fire, not as good. But, yeah, this is just going down to a attack and heal thing yet again. Still, I'm doing it without the helmet, which does make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, I do think that we're probably going to need the helmet for at least Baramos, but there's a chance I might need it for Zoma too, for all I know. I'm hoping I don't, though, but we'll have to find out. Like, I will be trying to do Baramos without the cursed helmet, since, well, I want to try to, but we'll have to see when I get there, since I'm going to need really good gear to fight him. I think you need a certain amount of attack, for instance, because it may have passive healing or something. It's hard to remember. Like, I know a lot do, and I think he does or did. That's the problem. Whenever I check the stats, I get both versions of the stats, so I was like, which one is it? I don't know. I'm still like... I think the boss troll is going to be pretty easy, most likely, though. That's my guess, anyway. Doesn't seem like it would be too bad. Also, yeah, this fight will take a little bit. It should only take 18 rounds after you get all the saps in, but maybe a little bit more, so... With unfortunate rolls here and there. Ooh, though that crit definitely can make things better. Want to do that a couple more times? After I heal. Thank you. Alright, let's see. One more. Right? No. Yeah, we're doing really good damage thanks to the sap at least. I mean, I'm grateful to have the Orochi sword now, but it's still just like... It's still like extra turns to take in, which means you have to make sure you heal. I don't know. Also, it does definitely seem less potent than whenever, like, the priest used sap. That's just my opinion, though. I made that assertion at one point, but then I was like, oh wait, no, it seems to be doing the same value. It's hard to remember how the spells function, though, in the older versions compared to the newer versions, since I'm so used to 4, 5, and 6 and all. But at least he's attacking for less now, or doing less damage to me from previous times. Again, not recorded. I gotta keep remembering that. You know, I think maybe if we get Kazap, I might be able to handle Baramos without the shield. And by the way, I'm just talking like off topic because this fight can get kind of monotonous, just like last time. And I don't want to fast forward because the sound quality gets even worse, so we don't want to deal with that. Still, I'm impressed a little. We get basically a triple video of Orochi, I think. Not triple videos, triple scenes of Orochi. But, you know, at least we all know the option is there when it comes to the cursed helmet. I'm saying cursed helmet because I keep wanting to call it different things, so... But anyway, there it goes. Orochi, we're all done, and I have the yellow orb. We can now move on, because I think I also needed this orb to make the Pioneer Town progress. But anyway, now I shall see you at the Semineo boss troll fight.